Yeah, she be having the most West Coast hairstyles I've seen.
West Coast Wednesdays.
Facts. So, the Breonna Taylor thing which has been going on as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
But
someone messaged me about that while I was at work, so I ended up getting it. By the time I got off, I ended up getting off work early.
mm,
Q was good. Sam, Ronnie.
what's good with y'all?
Hey guys.
Weezy
Bjorn,
was good. Yo, it's just crazy, man. Like we as black people in this country, this is why we all gotta come together. This is why I support all the African American content on YouTube. Because we living in a world now where cops can get away with blatantly killing us and get off, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's crazy that it took them this long to really just reach that decision.
exactly.
For like over 6 months, and this is what it really came down to. This right here.
right?
Yeah, I mentioned this on the phone constantly. My dad telling him that this so-called justice system wasn't built for us at
Nope.
all.
Nope.
We got to get Trump out of there.
That's why we all got to make sure we register to vote. And if we are registered, make sure that you're registered in whatever county or state you live in. And if you're voting by mail, make sure to fill it out completely and make sure that it does get counted. And don't wait till the last minute, like voting, like
Do it
sending it off. Yeah, like sending it off the week of election day.
early. Do it early.
So the sooner y'all get that done, the sooner you do early voting, the sooner. Yeah.
I think the first date is October 24th. You can start doing it.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I know I got my mail in ballot
yeah,
like a few weeks ago, so my mom and I just gotta make sure we fill ours out.
Ronnie said D'Angelo Lady original or the remix. Mm.
Play
remix.
the original. I never heard of the remix.
You know how the remix with Primo,
Mm-mm.
Easy. Oh
Mm-mm.
man, classic Primo remix.
We begin as we do nightly with the best thing I've done.
Classic.
Self-directed, you get more.
Okay, pop up. Mm.
Yeah, before I got on here, I was watching Family Matters on Hulu, and I was watching some of the episodes from season 8. The one when Steve got invited to that geek party
Oh,
from
no.
the sorority girls, yeah. And Sanaa Lathan guest starred on that episode.
Yeah, she was looking bad in that episode too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think her birthday was a few days ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, so she's 49 or 50 now?
I want to say 49.
Okay.
Y'all ever watched The Affair? She was on The Affair.
No, I never watched that.
I was on Showtime. I like the first couple of seasons. Like the last season wasn't good, but That was a good show.
Hmm.
Everyone said, "What is your favorite protest song?"
Right, the problem, man. That's the
Yeah, that's one of them. Wake up, everybody.
that was a great one too.
Yeah. I mean, there's just so many relevant songs from back then, even now. Let's see, what else? Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On."
Yep.
Hmm.
I would
Classic.
also say
Made me wanna holler. Yeah, that one too.
"Save the Children."
Hmm.
Hell, I'll even put Kendrick. I mean, KRS One, "Sound of the Police." I'll throw that in there too.
Yes.
Right.
I'm a classic KRS One album.
Hmm.
His best seller
What
on
about
mine.
What about NWA After Police?
Yes, definitely.
That one.
That was my one.
Have y'all heard Fuck the Police Part 2"?
No,
That was
Oh
heard
shit.
that. I didn't know there's a part 2 to that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, that was on 100 Miles of Running, but it's labeled as Surprise Part 2.
Uh,
I got the ringtone too.
Yeah.
West Coast
Killing my.
Wednesday.
I'm listening to y'all right now.
okay.
Who's on that? Who's on part 2? Is
It's
the same?
Dre, Easy.
Hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I need to get that 100 Miles of Running EP though.
Peace the President, yes. And I love that beat. That beat was sampled by so many people.
Mm.
Oh, Impeach the President. Oh, that good choice.
Uh-huh.
Very good choice.
Favorite political album.
Mm.
Rage Against the
Favorite
Machine.
political
On top of my head. Y'all fans of Rage Against the Machine?
Yes. I have Battle of Los Angeles. That's a great album.
I'm not too familiar with Rage
Zach
Against
De
the
La
Machine.
Rocha, Tom Morello. We
Yeah.
need to discuss that. You want to do that?
Yeah, because I was thinking of doing their debut album sometime next month.
Evil Empire. Another great one.
Yeah. We'll talk about that.
I love that group. And I'm glad that they back together finally.
Yes.
But they couldn't perform at what was it? They was gonna perform at Coachella this year,
Oh, wow.
I believe. But because of COVID, they canceled it. So hopefully next
Yeah,
year.
yeah, a lot of stuff got canceled. Yeah.
Yeah. Ash, you say you're not too familiar with them?
Yeah.
Oh, true.
That certificate. Classic. That's my first Cube album that I listened to ever. Great album.
He went in on that album.
Favorite reggae song. That's a good one. I don't know. Favorite reggae song. Mad Cobra Flex. Anybody
Oh,
remember that one?
that classic. Yes.
Love that. Love that. Um Shabba Ranks, Trill a Little Girls, Mad Lion, Take It Easy, Buju Banton, Make My Day. There's a lot. There's a lot of reggae. Bob Marley, anything Bob Marley had. Love Bob.
Yeah. Get Up, Stand Up by Bob Marley, man.
Yes,
Mhm.
definitely.
Hell, Sitting Here on Limbo, Jimmy Cliff.
Right.
Everybody's going about 2 minutes and shit. Oh, Peter Tosh, Legalizing. Definitely a classic.
Yeah.
Sam. I like.
Rita Marley, One Draw. I got that on 12-inch actually. One Draw. That was dope.
What y'all know about Gregory Isaacs, Night Nurse.
Night Nurse. Loved. I have that on my iPod actually. It's still on my iPod. Rest in peace to him.
For real.
Apocalypse or Strictly for my niggas. Strictly for my niggas.
Same.
I like that
Strictly.
one.
That's a personal classic to me.
Right. Holla if you hear me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And keep your
Afterwards,
head up.
Pop.
Yes.
Mhm.
I get around. Happy birthday to Money B. Today's his birthday. Speaking of I get around. One of my favorite Money B verses is on that song.
His best verse, in my opinion.
You think
Even
so? Yeah.
Pop said he Money B killed him on that song.
Wow.
Yeah.
Weekends were made for Michelob. Classic line.
Hell, even Shock G's verse was his. My
Yeah.
only problem with Shock G's verse was too short.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronnie, I did a review on Thug Life years ago. I love that album.
Thug Life. Yeah. That was dope.
I was actually thinking about talking about Sex Packets next month too.
Love that album.
Yeah,
Definitely underrated. Their whole discography is underrated though.
yeah, man. We gotta do a breakdown probably
Yeah.
after Daylight. We can do Digital Underground breakdown if
It was
y'all are
on
down.
definitely. Nah, Pain is not on that.
For real, that's on the Above the Law soundtrack.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not on that soundtrack either.
Oh dang.
Wait, isn't not on the cassette version? I thought it was on the
I
cassette.
think on the cassette, not the CD version though. The vinyl, I
Why
don't
do
know
you
about.
do that?
I think Eric would know that if he was in here. I don't see Eric in here, but I don't know why they did that. They used to do that too. They would sometimes
Oh,
like on Jodeci's second album, the bonus track is only on the CDs, not on the cassette.
mm.
For Success, that joint. They did that a lot. You know, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, they got G's Up, Hoes Down on the cassette. It wasn't on the CD though. Like well some of the OG prints it was on there, but not the releases after that. They took it off or whatever.
Yeah, but still, like,
So,
who you know still owns cassettes and cassette players now?
I know a lot of people, Killer Tapes, salute to him. He's a big tape head. King, salute to him. He's a big tape head. I know a lot of people that still got tapes. I don't have my tape collection anymore, but
yeah, I still got some tapes on my deck
yeah,
too. So
I got like two left. I got the Jungle Brothers first album on cassette, and I got the Isley
ooh,
Brothers Mission to Please. We're supposed to talk about that, right? Mission to Please.
yeah, I've been pushing that back for a while. So that's on
Yeah,
me.
I have that on cassette, but that's it.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
my mom. She got her cassette collection somewhere, but she don't have no cassette player.
Right.
y'all ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing this lovely Wednesday night? It's your boy Reg in the building. I got Try with me. I got my homegirl Ash with me.
What up?
That's good.
With the Motown Month, we're going to talk about Diana Ross's self-titled. This was released in 1970 on Motown Records. Um, Singles albums known for are Reach Out and Touch Somebody's Hand, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Yeah, those are only two singles.
Mm.
Produced by, of course, Ashford Simpson and Johnny Bristol. And, he has some personnel include the Andantes as background vocals. If you guys don't know anything about the Andantes, they pretty much provided like a lot of background vocals to a lot of your favorite Motown artists like Four Top, Supremes, Marvin, and stuff like that. But they never really got fully credited. But that's another story for a different day. Um, you got the Funk Brothers, of course, doing the instrumental. So yeah, we already talked about where we got started listening to Diana Ross. So I'm pretty much gonna take this shit from 1967. That was around the time when they renamed the Supremes Diana Ross and the Supremes because around the late '60s they were really renaming a lot of the artists. Like you had Smokey Robinson, the Miracles, Martha Reeves, and the Vandellas, even though it was originally Martha and the Vandellas. And we all know the story about how David Ruffin tried to rename it David Ruffin and the Temptations. So I'm not even gonna go there. So that same year they fired Florence Henderson and stuff like that. Which, off topic, if you guys are a fan of the YouTuber named Celebrity Underrated, he did a very dope biography about Florence Ballard last night. Check that shit out. Anyway, so pretty much they started really crafting this debut album around 1967, but they weren't really fully ready for it yet because of the fact that the Supremes were really like the second, next to the Beatles, they were pretty much like the second iconic act in the 1960s and stuff like that. And a lot of people just gravitated to Diana Ross. So fast forward to 1970, January 14th, 1970 to be exact, the Supremes, which was Ross, Mary Wilson, and Cindy Birdsong, who y'all should know sang with Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells, um, they made their last performance at the Las Vegas this casino called New Frontier Hotel and Casino. So it was like a heavy night, and that same evening they introduced a new temptation called Gene Terrell, which Gene Terrell pretty much led the Supremes throughout the mid '70s until they broke up in 1977 and stuff like that. So with that being said, now Diana was trying to focus more on her debut album and whatnot, and so that's how this album came about. Now, if you guys watched this channel a lot, I always clown this album cover. I never liked the album cover.
I was about to ask you about it. I'm like, why is
Yeah,
she
I was
so
about to
she looks
say the same
anorexic on
thing.
that album cover? What is that about?
Mm.
I've been trying to find like some information about it, but I don't know. I haven't really found anything heavy about it and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I
you
did
would
not like that.
you would think that pretty much somebody with Diana Ross's stature, it will probably be like a glamorous cover with her wearing
Hmm.
whatnot. This looks like she's saying Motown, give me my money. Yeah. And then you have the back. Like, look at the back right here.
They could have used that for the front.
Hey,
Right. And this is supposed to be Barry Gordy's woman.
Mm.
And this is what I love about this shit. Like you have all the releases that was coming out in Motown around that time. So you see the Jackson Five's debut album, Diana Ross presents the Jackson Five, which is album we definitely need to talk about one day. You have Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, What Love Has, which is a very underrated album. You have like Marvin Gaye's That's the Way Love Is. That was his 1970 album. Just a lot of Motown records, and then just in case y'all want to order some merch or stuff like that, or like a book cover, a bag.
what covers?
Yeah,
You remember that shit?
for real. Yeah, that was fourth grade right there. Book covers,
Yeah,
yeah. You
for
have the
real.
Spider Man
I didn't have
cover.
none of those until, yeah, I used to have some of those when I was like, I don't know, 7th or 8th grade.
Crazy.
For real, man. I be thinking I was thinking I was so cool when I had like the holographic book covers or some shit. Good time.
I had the collegiate book covers with Yale and Princeton, and
Oh shit.
I
Mm.
don't even remember where I got those.
No, I had one that was like it was made out of cloth material, and
Mm,
it had like the skull and bones.
right.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
All right. Well, anyway, y'all ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, this album has about 11 songs, majority covers. So let's get started. Track number one, Reach Out and Touch Somebody's Hand. Um, very dope song. A lot of people know this song. It's like one of her central tracks. Um, this was like one of the few times in her solo career where she actually has like a social consciousness message. And if you guys listen to like a lot of her songs from Supremes throughout the late '60s, songs like Love Child and I'm Living and stuff like that, those carried a lot of messages and stuff like that too. So Very, very dope track.
Definitely a classic song. Everybody should know this song. It's a legendary, um, soulful track. Nice beat. Diana sang it beautifully, and I remember listening to this when I was little and it was being played in my house, and definitely like I grew up knowing who Diana Ross was, and this is definitely one of like her signature hits in my opinion. Like I want to say like top three, but definitely a great song to start off the album.
Yeah, reach out and touch somebody's hand. I remember hearing it the first time, like in the middle of a scene in Our Friend Martin back when I was in kindergarten. Yeah, and the second time I heard this song, it was in the Jacksons An American Dream miniseries in the scene with Holly Robinson and Jason Weaver singing it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. That's
Yeah,
like
actually got a good memory. I forgot all about that. She was in that movie.
Yep.
see Holly. That was a dope scene right there. And shit, man. I love the part
Yeah.
where she like reach out and touch. Man, you can't make a good miniseries like that. That's just
No. Mm-mm. But yeah, it's definitely so beautifully well done. And I also remember watching Teddy Pendergrass's documentary on Showtime, and I remember somewhere toward the end when they showed clips of Live Aid, it was him and Ashford and Simpson singing it live.
Yep.
hmm
I
Yeah,
saw, that was good.
yeah. So I've heard this song done numerous times. Originally from Diana, and then of course their rendition of doing it. It's just a very classic song with a relevant message still
true.
today. And yep.
But all right, next track we have is Now That There's You. This is another very dope track right here. Oh, one more thing about Reach Out and Touch. I love the bridge when she was like da 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 da. I always love that bridge
Right.
part. But yeah, but back to this song. Very, very nice track right here. Definitely has like a very Broadway feel to it. Just love the arrangement throughout this whole track right here. Very dope.
Yeah, definitely a nice melodic track, nice beat, and pianos, nice bass line. Diana singing "I'm Alive" for the first time. Now that there's you, and that definitely like a solid track. I enjoyed it. It's one of my favorites on this album, and yeah, definitely a dope song.
Right.
Yeah, even though Now That There's You isn't a favorite of mine, I'll admit it was good, and it just seemed like something very melodic about it, especially the
Right.
way Diana sang it. I don't know, it's just that feeling, I guess, um, when people, I guess, end up being with somebody and then not sure how to feel like before they came along, and then now that they're there, it's like, oh, just feeling like getting all giddy or filled with like butterflies in their stomach or whatever you want to call it.
Gotcha. Um, Track number
And
three, All I Need to Get By. Oh yeah, this was of course it's the Margaret
Mm-hmm.
Team track. Pretty much, her rendition is pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie, and I definitely loved how she. One thing about Diana Ross, she knows how to use her voice. She knows her voice is not heavy, but she doesn't try to overdo it because there's a lot of singers today that definitely try to overdo their soft voice and stuff like that. But Diana
Mm-hmm.
Ross, she got to really manage her voice right. So that's a very dope track.
classic song. This is the song that Method Man sampled for his Grammy, his only Grammy.
Mm-hmm.
All I need, and at least the original version is on Tikal. And nice ballad. Like the beat. She was singing when I was just a little girl, I wanted the world at my feet. Now all that's changed because I have love now that I come see. And I thought it was a great song. Like again, another classic song. I grew up listening to that, and yeah, definitely one of her best.
Yeah, her rendition of "All I Need to Get By," I'll admit it was very good because when people do covers of certain songs by other people, it definitely has the potential to come out either very good or very bad. But in this case, it worked out in Diana's favor. And like Reg said, she didn't try to oversing it. She knows how to use her voice. And I remember, yeah, of course, Method Man and Mary J. Blige doing their rendition of this song as well. And I also remember hearing, I think this version on the show Scandal.
Yes.
Yeah, and I remember hearing Aretha's rendition of this song too on that
Really?
show. Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
never
Aretha
really.
did. Yeah, Aretha did a cover version of this song as well. So yeah, if anyone who watches Scandal, it's on Hulu. I don't know whatever season. I heard Aretha and Diana's covers of this song here. It's in one of them 7 seasons. So check it out.
Gosh, I definitely have to peep that shit now. All right. Then we're gonna get into another cover. These things will keep me loving you. This was a cover of the Vel Velvelettes, which I don't really know too much about the Velvelettes to keep it a buck with y'all. So
Yeah, I was just
pretty,
about to ask you if you knew anything about them because I never heard of them either.
I'm just gonna break it down for y'all. If your name is not Diana Ross, Motown was not really gonna treat you right.
Mm,
Well, besides Martha Reese was a secretary, but
right.
this is shit with Gladys Knight, the Marvelettes. They pretty much forgot about the Marvelettes once the Supremes got big, but Smokey
Mm,
had covered the Velvet. I know they made this one song called "Needle in the Haystack." Yeah, but I didn't really care
yeah.
for it. I was like, y'all live in Detroit. What y'all know about a needle in the haystack for? But I don't know.
Mm,
Man. Just maybe that's just me. I maybe might be reading too much into it, but other than that, yeah, I didn't really care for this cover. I did like Johnny Briscoe on the background vocals and stuff like that. So I would say that.
I think it was good. Nice soulful track. Like the beat, the bass was fire. Diana saying, "Give me your shoulders so I can cry on," like that. One of those lines on the song. But yeah, it was cool. It was a cool song.
Yeah, ain't no mountain high enough. I'm sorry. Actually, I didn't.
Yeah, I'll admit I did not. I really didn't know this was a cover until now. These things will keep me loving you because it sounded as if because I honestly thought Ashford and Simpson wrote this song too, but I already found out that they did majority of the stuff except for this song. I didn't know it was a cover for the the Velvelettes.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Um, I'll admit, Diana's cover it was alright to me, even though it's not a favorite of mine as well. She made it as if it was her own, so thankfully she wasn't going over the top with it. Yeah, I'll admit it was a pretty decent track.
I feel you. Now, ain't no mountain high enough.
Hmm.
Okay, I got a story to tell y'all. So the first time I really heard this track was when Music Choice has those channels and stuff like that with different types of genres like
Hmm.
R&B, all that, and I pretty much heard this version, and I was like listening to, it, I was just like, why the fuck does she keep on talking? And like she keeps talking, and you're like, oh, and then every time I think she's going to sing, she just talks more. And so
Mhm.
I don't like debate. Me and my friend were talking about, we were talking about if you really call this a cover and stuff like
Right.
that. And however, now I have to say that I do like the spoken word part. It's like it's different. It's powerful. It's climatic. Um, and of course, Barry Gordy, he didn't like it at first. Of course, this is a running theme to these episodes. I'm sorry. Anyway, and Ashford and Simpson was trying to convince him that to cut the song to 3 minutes because people like Isaac Hayes, they were doing like a lot of these 7-8 minute songs, and they had to cut them up to like part one or part two and
Mhm.
stuff like that. And so they were trying to convince him to have the edited 3 minute version as single and to
Yeah.
keep the long form version for the album. And so with that being said, this is actually my favorite track off this album now, especially when it's second half. And it's like that ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough. The Detroit Symphony doing their thing and stuff like that. And that line when she says, "The day I'll set you free," and then the whole bridge, like with the whole chorus, like "Ain't no mountain." I don't know. It's just a very powerful, powerful, powerful song. My favorite song off this album.
Yeah, definitely a classic. Again, everybody should know this song from Diana. It's been used in movies and commercials and
Mhm.
everything. So I think I've seen it in like a lot of car commercials for some reason. But
Mm.
Yep.
definitely a classic song. I like the beat. You know what I mean? It's a real powerful song. A lot of energy on the song, and yeah, definitely a classic home track.
Yeah, I know. Prior to tonight, I've been going back and forth between which versions of "Ain't No Mountain High Enough" I like more because everybody knows what Marvin and Tammy did. Theirs was like 2.5 minutes, and then you have Diana's rendition of it going a little over 6 minutes, and it's like I know I remember hearing this version a lot. I know toward the end of Sister Act 2 when
Yes.
yeah, yeah, when they did their rendition of it. I remember hearing it in somewhere towards the end of the movie Chicken Little. Yeah. Yeah.
That movie
Yeah.
made
What happened?
no. I just wanted to slap his father throughout this whole fucking movie. And I don't even like the movie like that, but that movie just made me feel some kind of way.
Oh yeah. I know that's what happened with me too. Even though I watched that a few times here and there every once in a while, in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, the dad would have made me mad too. But yeah. I also remember watching the old Star Search video on YouTube when Tatiana Ali was singing this version.
Star Search. Wow.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it on YouTube. I don't know if it's still up there or if they took it down, but I'll see if I can find that video and I'll send it to you.
What made you start watching that?
Um, it was like under suggestions one day
Oh,
when I was seeing it. I'm like, let me check this out real quick.
shit. I
And-
remember that when I was like 4 years old after that came on.
oh wow,
That's old. Ed McMahon is dead now, right? He died, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. He was the
yeah,
host.
rest in peace. Yeah, but anyway, I'll admit Diana doing this version of "Ain't No Mountain High Enough." It made it again. It's as if she did it like it was her song to begin with or something like that. If that makes sense. But
Right.
all in all, I'll admit she pulled it off.
Yeah, she definitely did. Tracking the next track, "Something on My Mind," which was a Sarita Wright cover. Like y'all should know the name Sarita Wright. Stevie Wonder's at one point wife and one of his collaborators. Oh, and she got a Grammy nomination for "Ain't No Mountain High Enough" too.
Right.
This was a pretty dope song and stuff like that. Very, very soulful and whatnot. I never heard a Sarita cover. I didn't know she even covered the Sarita track, but it is what it is. A little trivia though. Sarita was originally supposed to have been part of the Supremes after placing Diana Ross too, but
Oh.
they ended up choosing Jean Terrell. Yeah.
Mm. Always something at Motown.
hmm
Yeah, it was a good song. Melodic. I like the beat, nice bass. Definitely a solid album cut.
Yeah, this was another one of those songs I didn't know it was a cover. Again, unlike pretty much majority of this album. Something on my mind. It was just something that I feel is relevant because we've all been there in that situation. Like you have something either heavy on your mind, and it's like, how can you like find the words to describe how you're feeling about a certain situation or feeling about someone or whatever. But yeah, I'll admit this was one of my favorites off this album.
Right. Definitely see what you're saying about that. Next one, I wouldn't change the man he is. This was originally recorded by a singer named Blinky. And yeah, I'm serious. But this is a fucking child. She was the singer who sang the theme song to Good Time, believe it or not.
Really?
And yeah,
Oh wow. Hmm.
Blink. Okay. 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 Let's be serious. Okay. Yeah, so this was a very solid track. Um, like y'all should know, I didn't hear it. I never heard the original track, so this is a very solid one.
Yeah, this was a good song. It was soulful, nice ballad. Diana singing, if I think you bring me candy and roses, I might as well forget it. And talking about she having the type of man that likes his privacy and how she wants her man. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's good. Like like a lot of women when they get with when they start a relationship with men, they try to sometimes change them into being the type of man that they want. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta, if you when you meet a person, you gotta let them be them because that's what makes them, and that's what draws. That their personality is what drew you into them in the first place. So why try to change them? I mean, you could change them. You might like something. You might not like something that they do, or like maybe the way that they react to certain things. But I don't think you should change a personality because that's what makes them. So you know what I mean. But I definitely like the song, and the song was dope. One of my favorites on the top.
I wouldn't change the man he is. Another one of those covers I didn't know, and yeah, I think this song is pretty much relevant to all women everywhere who's, I guess, either been in a relationship or they still are in a relationship with a guy. And I know for me, in certain past experiences, I never wanted who I was with to change who they were because that's what made me draw to them in the first place. But
Right.
hey, what can you really do? I mean, if they want to change, that's on them. I can't force them to do things that they don't want to do. At the end of the day, it's on them. It ain't me. So, but yeah, and I still can't get over that. This was originally done by. Please tell me Blinky is not the actual person's real name. Please. I'm just.
Let me double check. Sandra Williams, that's her name.
Why don't she don't use her real name? She don't have to be using Blinky.
Yeah, Sandra Williams is kind of sexy though.
Reggie
Why
would say.
not her real name?
Reggie would say that.
Like, yeah, but Blinky, that sounds like a fucking white girl name or some shit. But speaking of
No,
Blinky,
that sounds like a cartoon character name, Blinky.
but y'all remember that show Arthur?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why the fuck was the bully named Binky?
Oh Lord, yeah, I remember that. Oh my God. Mm.
Like, you supposed to be this big, badass.
Yeah, probably a big tough bully, but you got a name Binky.
I was like, that always bothered me. Cause think about it, that show Doug,
Mhm.
Doug and stuff like that. They
Yeah.
have they have Roger, Hey Arnold, Helga G Pataki, Arthur,
Mhm.
Binky, and then his friends was named Rattles and Molly Rattles.
Really? Mm.
Yeah, grown ass niggas talk about fucking Arthur. Shit.
Mm.
Okay. Mm.
Woo.
But Blinky, yeah, she sung Good Times.
Okay. Yeah, but still, I really wish she would just use her real name. She didn't need no stage name. But if you were gonna go with a stage name, I would have picked something better than that.
For real. Like, like, I don't know, man.
Mm.
But I think it was just the 70s. I think it was just the 70s or whatever. I don't know. Maybe she thought it was sick. Maybe some guy called her Blinky and shit like that. She thought it was sexy and shit like that. Who knows?
Nah. I would never let no dude call me Blinky.
Blinky.
No. It sounds like childish, like a like what you see in them little kitty shows for the kids. Like, I don't know, it sounds like a Teletubby name or something.
Ew. Yeah, Teletubbies, man. Like, what was the name of that little weird looking sun? That
Wait, the
weird.
short one?
No. You know how the fucking sun had that baby's
Uh-huh.
face? What the fuck was up with that? What the fuck?
I didn't get that. I don't know if they thought that was gonna be cute or what.
Wait, why the fuck we talking about some damn Teletubbies? Next track, Keep an Eye. Ironically, this was a Diana Ross and the Supremes cover. Kind of
I
ironic.
never listened to their originally original track.
Yeah, I think I heard this track before and stuff like that. But yeah, this was a pretty dope. This was a pretty dope track. I love the beat to it. Funk Brothers definitely did their thing with the arrangement. I like it.
Yeah, it was cool. Nice beat. Nice track. I like the bass line on it. The piano was solid cut.
Yeah, I'll admit, Keep an Eye is another favorite of mine off this album. I feel like there's a message to it. And that message is like really to keep your eye on people who are like in your space or whatever. Because who's to say that you can actually trust anybody? That's what I got out of it. Because you never know. Like, one minute you think you can trust somebody, next thing you end up turning their back on you or stabbing you in the back or abandoning you or doing some messed up stuff.
Keep an eye. If only they really kept a good eye on what would be going on with Diana and Barry, man. But anyway,
Mm.
next track we got is called "Where There Was Darkness." Um, pretty solid joint, very, very, very soulful and whatnot. Another song where she doesn't oversing, but she carries her voice very well in this track. So I like it.
Yeah, this was good. Nice ballad. Diana singing, "I'll give you all I have, and if you teach me, I'll learn to give you more." Really nice the way she sang it. Nice, soulful track.
Yeah, where there was darkness. Yeah, it was. I'll admit it was a good ballad. Even though it's not a favorite of mine. I mean, Diana executed it beautifully. She didn't have to try so hard to do it. All around good track.
Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying and shit. Next track, "Can It Wait Until Tomorrow." Hmm. This one was okay. I didn't really care for this track like that, to keep it a buck. It was okay, man.
Yep. I like the horns on it. Nice ballad again. Diana sang it great. Saying she said, I've seen it coming for quite some time now. Don't you know I've tried to stop it in every way how?" And yeah, this was a nice little ballad on here. I like the beat as well. It was cool.
Yeah, can't wait until tomorrow. Yeah, no matter how many times I heard this earlier tonight, it just really didn't do nothing for me. Nothing spectacular.
And the last track, "Dark Side of the World," which was originally a Marvin Gaye track. Um, yeah, this was another track I wish could have been a little bit better, but I wouldn't have really ended the album with this one. So that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, this was cool. I like the background vocals on this. The beat was nice. The guitars on this, a little soulful track. Great way to end the album off.
Yeah, Dark Side of the World. I did not know that it was originally done by Marvin. To be honest, and I don't know. I just have mixed feelings about this song. Like, if she really wanted to end it all album off on a good note, I think she probably would have. Excuse me, did a different song than this one, in my opinion. But again, too, it kind of intrigued me a little bit. I don't know, it just made you think of certain things going on in the world, and it feels like we're really on the dark side of what's really going on today. That's what I got out of it.
Right. All right. So next thing y'all know, this is the last track of the album. Overall, this album, believe it or not, is a very, very good album. I always
Mhm.
felt like this album definitely was a strong debut for Diana Ross and stuff like that. Um, I admit there was a bit too much cover record on it, and I feel like
Mhm.
the first half of the album was pretty much the strongest points in my opinion. But I like it. I would say it's definitely maybe my fourth or fifth favorite album from her because y'all should know the Diana album is my favorite and stuff. So this is a very dope album. Must have your collection for Mike's.
Definitely a good album. A lot of some classics on here. "All I Need," "To Get By," and "Reach Out and Touch." "Mountain High Enough." Those are like some of her signature songs. I like the production. Yeah, it was a good album. Definitely it has replay value. So I like it.
Hmm.
For this to be Diana's debut album, I'll admit she had some good stuff on here. I agree with Reg, knowing that I really wasn't expecting for her to have so many covers on this album, but a lot of them she pulled it off beautifully and made as if she made it her own. Other stuff I just didn't care too much for, or I feel like it didn't fit this album here. But overall, it was a great way for her solo career after being with the Supremes for so long. I'll give this 4 out of 5.
Okay. All right. So I had a funny story. So I was talking to my coworker at the library, and I was asking her what she thought about Diana Ross. She was like, she don't like Diana Ross, which is like
Why?
There's a lot of people that don't like Diana Ross, believe it or not.
What's not to like about the woman?
A lot.
Because I know people don't like it because the Florence Ballard death, her diva attitude, her beef with Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle. They feel like she's a strong singer and stuff like that. And she was like how Diana Ross, she's just skinny, she can't sing, she ain't no real soul singer. And she was trying to mimic the fucking Ain't No Mountain High Enough song, like what the fuck is that? And then she was like, she ain't got nothing on Aretha or Gladys. Even Tracy Ellis Ross is ugly.
I had the nerve to talk smack about the woman's daughter, really?
She was like, but I don't think Tracy Ellis Ross is ugly. I feel like she was so. Then she was like, them big ass eyes she be having. She like,
yeah, I'll admit, like a lot of on the episodes of Girlfriends, like even when they started out, I noticed that too.
True. I mean, I don't really think she's ugly, but I feel like she aged way better than when she was little. Cause when I first saw her in Girlfriend, she had them really big ass eyes and shit like that. I was like, damn, big. Like it's like you never saw her blink one bit. Shit. But yeah, I was like, damn, she just went in on fucking Diana.
Yeah, end up dissing her. Yeah.
Shit. She was like, she ugly.
She just looked like one of those type of people, like when you wake up in the morning, you don't want to be around because she's like a morning person and she have a lot of energy. When I wake up, I don't have energy like that. I don't want to be around people.
What, too perky?
Yeah, too perky. Like her eyes tell it all. It's just too perky.
Oh.
For real. Even when she was hosting that fucking Democratic debate, man, I was like, why the fuck they got her hosting this shit?
Oh wow.
Shit. I guess Viola Davis couldn't make it, I guess.
Mm.
I'm gonna stay on for about a good.
Y'all talking about Kelly Clarkson? What am I seeing here?
Wait, what?
Kelly Clarkson and Adele?
What are they talking about?
Skinny Adele don't got no classics. She just got skinny like a couple months ago.
Right.
She's trying to be a fucking Jamaican now.
She trying to be like a model or something? What is she doing? Go back to fat. I need you like at 400 pounds.
Yeah. You know, maybe she might have had to lose weight for health reasons. You just don't know her story, man.
A skinny or a fat Luther?
Okay, with Luther, with Luther, he was doing that dangerous yo-yo dieting, man.
Why does everyone always want to compare which better, skinny or fat Luther? Can't we just all say the man can sing?
That debate was in the movie.
I know my mom and we were in Walmart one day and we were looking at like the CD bin and they had like certain CDs in there for like $5 and she found a Luther Hidden Gems album and the guy who was working I guess in the area where the electronic stuff was or whatever, he ended up asking my mom that question.
Yeah.
Which one you like better, skinny or fat Luther?
That was in movies. If you've seen Queen and Slim, they talked about that in the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people still have that debate.
Well, even Martin made a joke because in that episode Suspicious Minds, he was talking to Pam. She was like, well, everybody loves Luther. Kim was like, I'm not a fan of Luther, and Martin was like, I admit Luther was on the Pop Tarts. Like I mentioned around that time, Luther
Right.
was like very successful and stuff like that. His music, like in like the late '90s, late '80s, early
Right.
'90s, more poppy a little bit.
Mm.
Mhm.
Q said, "What is your favorite Fat Joe album?" Just
Represent. Love represent.
Yo, Represent
It
was
needs a
banging.
it needs a remaster. It needs a remastered version though, because the OG copy is light on the bass.
Yeah, I agree. Buck, buck, buck. Yo, Fat Joe, young Fat Joe was fucking savage.
Yeah, man, he was reckless,
I want a nigga dead.
crazy.
Mm.
Oh my god, shit. Man, I love the song he did with Coogee rapping Apache.
Yeah, that was dope. Was that another crazy nigga from the Bronx or something like that?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, that joint fire.
Yo, he's really bold spelling nigga Nigger on that fucking
I
album.
mean, he's Spanish. They get a
Mm.
pass. They part of the minority, so they get a pass anyway.
I know,
Mm-hmm.
you know how certain people are and shit like that. They be like, oh
Right.
no, you ain't black, you can't say that shit.
I never had no. I have Hispanic friends. I never had no issue with that.
Mm.
I mean,
I
they
want a
got other
nigga.
things to worry about than the N word. So
Yeah.
You know, let me look up this Rolling Stones best hip hop album.
yes,
Let me look this up because
from what I understand, uh, they gave Lauren Hill album like the best of all time or something like that. Best hip hop album of all time or something like that. Which is crazy
see,
because it's not
I
even
love,
a full hip hop album. So
Right. It's a
I love the album.
mix.
yes,
I swear, if
it's
I don't
it's
see
a
no De La Soul, I'm gonna be mad. If I don't see my De La
yo.
Soul,
I'm gonna have to like make a special post and tag De La when we do that discography breakdown because
do it.
Reg is hype for this De La
No,
discography
yo,
discussion.
next
Yeah.
month, man, I got a lot of good shit. We got the R. Kelly self-titled,
Yes.
Tyrese Off the Ego, um,
Trash
Funkadelic,
reviews. Part of the
Funkadelic,
trash review series already. I'm telling you. I'm
Mm.
calling it already.
and those are just the R&B albums. I didn't even get to the
Right.
hip hop yet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Um. Yeah. I think like the album was like number one on their list. I'm like, dude, who reads Rolling Stone anyway? They like irrelevant
I
now.
don't.
I haven't read them in decades. So
Mm.
Okay. I found the list, the top 5 hip hop albums. Number
Okay.
5 is Ready to Die. Number 4 is
Okay.
To Pimp a Butterfly. Number 3
Mm.
is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
wow,
What?
Number 2 is It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back.
they
Okay.
got it wrong. They got it wrong.
Yeah.
See, that's it.
They got it wrong.
What's number one?
No, no,
Lauren Hills.
Oh, dang.
hell no.
If you were making this
This
list, if you were working for Rolling Stone, if you made the list yourself, what would be y'all top 5?
it's hard to pick just five. I mean, it's always hard for me. Like even when they
Right.
talk about top five dead or alive, it's hard for me. You know what I'm saying? Like my list might change, but
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill is not gonna be in my top five. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Spoiler.
No.
I definitely got to put Cuban Link in there. Definitely got to
Right.
put Doggy Style and Chronic and Ready to
Right.
Die, Illmatic. Like it's too many. It's too many. I'm leaving out. I'm leaving out Midnight
Mm.
Marauders. I'm leaving out Mecca and the Soul Brother. I'm leaving out the Predator. There's so many. So I don't
Yeah.
even get into like that whole top five list because it's subjective. I mean, that's their list. You know what I'm saying? Our list is gonna be different from Rolling Stone, but it's like I don't think people should put any stock in what Rolling Stone say anyway. It's been like 3 decades since I haven't read a Rolling Stone since the '90s, so
Oh,
I
wow.
don't really care what Rolling Stone got to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even the
I'm not
500.
putting. I think Ready to Die. I would definitely put in top five, but the others like Kendrick album was great. I'm not putting it in top five though. And
Mm.
not now that I love the Kanye album, but I'm not putting that in top five.
Yeah.
That over to a butterfly is a travesty.
Yeah. Yeah, that should have been switched.
Crazy.
Yeah, exactly, Ronnie. Where was 36 Chambers?
Exactly. You're gonna leave something out. So
Hell, hell, even the 2000s, like you
mhm.
had the Blueprint, you had Get
Yes,
Rich Die Trying, you
yes,
Mm-hmm.
had Late Registration. I would
yes.
have
Mm-hmm.
went Late Registration over
Right,
Dark Twisted Fantasy to keep it a buck.
right.
If y'all want to
The
go with
minstrel
comedy,
show. I always loved the minstrel show. I think that's a classic. Sean Price, Jesus Price Superstar, Monkey Bars. Like they left
you
out
know,
a lot. I mean, like I said, that gets subjective. So everybody can have their own top five.
yeah, you know, Rolling Stone ain't gonna put no damn
Yeah.
Sean Price in that shit.
Nah. Yeah.
That's too hood for
Yeah.
them niggas.
Too much.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
They didn't have Illmatic on there. It's just crazy.
interesting.
Nope.
Crew,
Criminal
Crew,
Minded. That wasn't there.
shit. Crew said "Love a Girl" or "Square Biz" by Tina Marie. Square Biz.
Well, girl.
That's a good one. I like both of those songs from Tina. Um, I'm gonna go with Square Biz though. I know Square Biz. That was like the first one I heard from. But
Yeah, man.
great songs. From
Yeah, man. She was rapping on that shit before
Mm-hmm.
Eminem.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Baddest
TRB,
little white chick on the mic.
for real. Shit, man. You remember that one Rufus artist in TRB?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her fucking album. Though. That shit go fucking hard. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get a few albums this fucking Friday and shit. I know I'm trying to Get Rich or Die Trying because I'm trying to do a review on that next month.
Yeah,
That
you're able to find it. You're able to get it off Amazon. It's only $10. So
yeah, but it's only the clean version they got. So I don't
Yeah.
even find
no,
one.
no, I saw the explicit for $10.
On
Really?
Amazon.
Oh shit! Hold up.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Good
no,
look.
no fooling.
No Cool G Rap and DJ Polo. Yep. They missed out. They had an explanation for that though, like why they left out those albums. I didn't understand it though. I'm like, come on, man.
Hell, if there was to pick a Juice Crew album, I thought they were gonna put like Long Live the Kane and shit because that's
You know, I'm going with Kane Freezy because I think that's one of his best albums. You know.
Yeah,
you
Yes.
yeah,
know
I was right. The explicit version of Get Rich or Die Trying, it's on there for $10.
bad.
Eric said it's cheap on eBay.
Yeah, it's cheaper on eBay too, but at the same time, eBay already owes me that fucking 2001 album. If I don't get that shit by Friday, I'm gonna see what's up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man. Um, so um, below range, Joan. I guess they're talking about Joan is Tracy Ellis Ross's character on Girlfriends.
Oh.
Yo, Loki, Tony and Maya, those are my favorites, man. Tony got them DSLs and shit. Shit, DSL.
Mm. He
What
was
did
good.
y'all think of Lynn?
He
Lynn,
was good for 3 years, yo.
he said
Kane
Lynn.
Kane has I want to say he has 4 good albums. Minus Taste the Chocolate. You like Taste the Chocolate, right?
Hell no.
Not to me, the first 2 are classic, and I like Prince of Darkness. I think that's underrated,
Yes.
and Looks Like a Job for. After that, I think that's when he started to go downhill.
See, Daddy's Home was cool, but he
Mm.
was doing too much on that album.
Yeah, he's doing too much.
I fought on the
So
record that shit.
from like 88 to like 90, 93. And then I think he started to, you know what I'm saying? He started to go downhill.
This nigga talking about if I fart on a record, trust me, nigga, it will sound good. I'm like, Kane, what?
It's the radio play that screwed him over. That he was trying to go for that radio play. You know, he did, and then doing the Madonna sex book, and then the age Zoomies came out at that time. It was too much.
Oh god.
That's what ruined his career. It was too much at that time.
No, the track in the PJs. That's my
Mm.
shit, man.
Like, oh yeah, that joint was fire. I like that joint.
fucking Bernadette Stannis was in the video too. I was like, okay. But the Veterans Day album, he could have kept that one.
Oh god, that was that. That was better.
For real.
Ashley, you asked this already? What's her favorite hip hop remix? Is Mary J. Blige Real Love? You said that the other night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay on for about 5 more minutes. I'm ready for HNIC this Sunday, yo.
Yes. Favorite song from Reasonable Doubt. Can't Knock the Hustle. I love that. The Evils.
Regrets.
So yeah, that was dope. Cashmere Thoughts. It's a lot. That's a great album.
Yo, niggas never talk about Cashmere Thoughts on 22 Twos, man.
Yes. Great album.
But actually, to answer your question, I fucks with Lynn though. Lynn was a spunky, mixed, confused girl and shit like that. I fuck with her.
Yeah, she was like a free spirit too. So
I remember that episode when her sister came and
yeah,
she was trying to urbanize herself and shit like
yeah.
that. And she was like, "You're white." Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo, what's y'all think about Monica?
Monica?
Yeah, not the singer. I mean the character on Girlfriends and shit.
Oh, her, yeah. She was alright to me. I didn't have anything against her.
True.
Come on, Feezy. You're not gonna tell me that Prince of Darkness is a whack album, yo.
What?
Looks a Prince of Darkness will Come On Down and Get Busy, brother. That's a solid album. I think people sleep on that album out of any of his albums.
I agree. Because at one point, that was like his worst. People said that was his worst album, believe it or not. But now,
I don't like the single. He picked the wrong singles. Like that groove with it, I don't like that. Loving You, I like the remix, but it wasn't Kane though.
No.
That wasn't Kane.
Oh, this is a good one. Portuguese Love or Ooh La La. Ooh.
Ooh La La. I like that.
Yeah.
Portuguese Love. But low key, man, Stop the World. That's my shit. Hey, Try. What do you think about this as a song title? You're too whipped to be a player.
Is that a new song you got coming out?
I might write that shit tonight. I was fucking playing with my friend and shit like that, and all of a sudden I was like, "You're too whipped to be a player" and shit like that, because he was talking about how he gonna put his girl down and shit, but all of a sudden his girl be telling him what to do, and then I just thought to myself like, that has a nice little ring to it.
Yeah, because Reg was telling me about this earlier today.
Yeah, Ash was laughing.
Yeah.
Don't make me want to do a Prince of Darkness.
That I was at work, and thankfully I got off sometime before 7:00, and
that reminds me of the episode of the Wayans Brothers when Sean and Marlon went to go to that fucking plane, and Sean had a fucking date with Lisa, and then Marlon was like, "Nigga, you used to be fun back."
Oh yeah, I remember that joint. He was spending too much time with Lisa or whatever, and Marlon was in his feelings.
Well, that does happen sometimes.
Oh my god, that show was so stupid.
Layla was Sean at that time. She was gorgeous.
Yeah,
she's still gorgeous, man.
She's still gorgeous.
Yeah, she's still gorgeous. I like a little thickness in that shit. That Fuqua nigga was a bullshit nigga trying to cheat on with that Nicole Richie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Nicole Murphy, yep.
Oh, Murphy, excuse me.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's ex-wife, yep.
Fuqua.
Favorite song from Me Against the World.
Ooh.
Favorite song. I got the whole album. If I Die Tonight, So Many Tears, Old School.
Yeah, I love that song. Old School. The title track, Me Against the World.
So many.
Can You Get Away?
Can You Get Away? Great song.
Yeah,
Gamble and Huff or Babyface and L.A. Reid.
Babyface and L.A. Reid.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Babyface. I love Gamble and Huff, but Babyface all the way. Low key, part of me really wants to do the R. Kelly self-titled album this month, but I'm gonna wait till October.
Mary J. Blige, Be Happy or I'm Going Down. Be Happy.
Be happy.
Love
Really?
it.
I was gonna say
And the
I'm going.
remix. And the remix with Keith Murray. I love that too.
I never listened to the
You heard the
remix.
remix? There's a video for that also. She got the remix video.
Oh wow.
Yeah. King gets no passes, bro. Yo, he got 4 good albums. I'm not saying all 4 is classic. I think the first 2 is, but I like Prince of Darkness. I think it was underrated. You know what I'm saying? But he has his crap.
Mhm.
Or you gotta be honest. We gotta be honest with these niggas and shit. You can't always.
Yes. Just LL got his crap too now, even though he's a legend. After the GOAT, he went downhill too.
Mm.
Shit. Let's not forget about Definition.
Oh God, terrible. I don't know which one is worse, Blueprint 3 or the Definition. Just for having like the Timbaland worst production on the album, right? Those shit was bad.
Right. Uh,
He bounced back with what? What are you talking about? What did he bounce back with? The GOAT was his last good album. What bounce back album did he have? No, I have to hear this from Freezy. You like doing this to me, yo. No,
yeah,
you're not gonna
I
tell
want to
me
see this.
no album after the GOAT was good. Definition wasn't good. James Todd Smith wasn't good. Uh, you like 10?
Hell no.
I didn't like 10. That what is that? Authentic or some shit? I didn't like that. Exit 13. I didn't like that. None of those albums. We need a solid. The same way Nas came out with King's Disease. LL needs a solid album like that. That's what he need, and he doesn't have that. Wasn't he doing an album with Q-Tip? And we still waiting for that.
Mm.
That's gonna come out at the same time ELE 2 is gonna come out.
Oh God, that which means never, right?
Mhm.
Yo, favorite song from Ashford and Simpson.
Mm. Solid.
That's hard.
Solid.
Solid as a rock. Blueprint 3? Hell no.
What? No,
Even
I,
I
I
that's
was
remember
saying
y'all were telling me it was bad, so I'm not even
no,
gonna
I
get
know.
into
I was saying like because Timbaland did a lot of the production on Blueprint 3 and Definition. Which one was the worst album? Because he admitted to giving Jay-Z throwaway beats for Blueprint 3. He had a beef with Memphis Bleak over that.
it. Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And on the Definition, he has like some of his worst beats. I'm like, what's that shit he did? What's the joint he came out with? He had his son in the video
who?
for LL for the Definition joint. I forgot that joint that name where he had like somebody singing on the chorus. There's a song, huh?
I don't even know.
The production on there was bad, yo.
They call
Hush,
me.
that's the name of the Hush. Yeah, in the Hush video, the little
Mm.
boy in the video is LL Cool J's real son. When he's
Oh.
like in the record store and shit, that's his son. That
Oh
shit was
wow.
bad. Headsprung, y'all think Headsprung was good?
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Timbaland did that joint.
Yeah, I know Timbaland did because the sound and hearing him in the song and
Nah, man, I didn't like none of that shit. And that's the time when Missy was out and Tim was giving Missy all the heat and Justin Timberlake and shit.
Yeah. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to end off the shit for the night. I gotta finish up some homework and shit. But this was pretty fun as usual. This is very fun. This Sunday, definitely gonna do HNIC along with a weighted review and stuff like that. So stay tuned on that one. As usual, hope y'all have a good night. Make sure y'all stay safe. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.